What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about my plan for Bitcoin. Boom, BTC. This is going to be pretty much a quick video, right? I'm just going to show you where I think price is going to be headed, the targets that I'm going to be aiming for Bitcoin to go ahead and clear out some highs, and what I'm going to do if I change my bias, right? Well, the things that are gonna that can happen for me to change my bias from bullish to bearish. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna do is, of course, look at the higher time frames, and we're gonna go from the 12-month all the way down to the to the 1 hour for the most part. And yeah, but for this, we're gonna be using the Bitcoin USD, the Coinbase one, because it does it's the one that has the most amount of. I'm pretty sure it goes back the most from what I've seen, right? But it'll do okay. The 12-month, for the most part, doesn't really have anything. I mean, as you can tell, it's making higher highs, higher lows. But we're going to start in the monthly. Okay, what do I have in the monthly? Exactly the same thing. Not really going to go over the ins and outs on how I come up with all this, right? But if you do want to see more about this, learn in the way I trade, then you can go ahead and, click the link in the bio or in the description, and then you'll be able to join our Discord channel. Your first 7 days are free. That's the plug. All right. So as you can tell, we're having higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And as of right now, the range that we're in is this high and this low. And what I'm aiming for is to take out this high, which would be our past all-time high right here. But the institutional high that I'm targeting is this one, not this one. This is it just absorbed this past high around 6,500. But yeah, so this is gonna be my target for the next probably year. Yeah, as long as the lower time frames do stay bullish. And yeah, let's come up with that. So as of right now, we see monthly bullish. Good. Now let's step down to the weekly, right? And for me, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, let's look at the model wise. We had accumulation, 1 breakup, 2, 3, 1 down, assumption of reaccumulation. Then it gets confirmed up here, right? Then we come down here, we break once. That's distribution, 2, 3. That makes it redistribution. Well, assumption of redistribution once it breaks up for me. Then 2 up is still, it was bearish up until this point, still bearish up until here. And once it broke a 4th time here on the weekly, we became bullish. And lo and behold, what happened? We get I think it pumped how much? 100%. There you go. And this, I think for the most part been bullish since, yeah, see, you can tell, this is what, October of 2023. That's pretty much when the bull run started. So yeah, so weekly, right? As of right now, not really any targets, maybe this, but that would be, like I said, our past all-time high. So there's not really, there's not much of a difference here when we're targeting, because all the highs this way already got taken out. So for now is this, which would be the same target as the weekly, as the monthly, sorry. So now let's step down to the 3-day. What do we have in the 3-day? Exactly the same thing. Higher highs and higher lows, which ends up being bullish. Simple. We keep it really, really simple around here. So here, what do we have? Okay, break up, break down. Then that's what's it called? Distribution, 2 down, 3 down. Then assumption redistribution here. Still okay, bearish. Then we switch to accumulation, which is bullish. Right here, 2 breaks up, 3 up, 4 up, 3 down. Once we had this breakdown around January, right? That was the big dump we had a couple of weeks ago, right? I was posting on the Twitter, and I'll show you right here, because right here. So as you can tell in the daily, I mean, we can step down. I know we're in the 3-day, but it was pretty much the same model. See right here, the breakdown, assumption of reaccumulation, right? It broke down. We had we were basically aiming for it to just do whatever it had to do in the 1 hour and 4 hour here, especially essentially just accumulate to then go and take out this high. And that's what it did. And guess what? We're at all-time highs for the year. We're at around 52K, which, is crazy good. I'm glad everybody, I'm glad that we get to, see Bitcoin back at these highs again. I think it's been fucking 2 years since we've seen above 50K. So, but yeah, so going back to the 3-day, just go back to what was said on Twitter. Let's read it. BTC bias remains the same, bullish until it isn't, which is basically we're going to be talking about this. This was the January 27th when the flush was going on, the big dump. But yeah, so going back on it here, let's just delete some of this stuff. Go back on the 3-day. We're targeting that high. So as of right now, right, what we're going to be looking for is for either price to keep going up, right, and targeting that, or for price to break down in the lower time frames and come back down to our demand zone, our lowest demand zone down here, to then just accumulate in the lower time frames and, you know, take out that high. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for the 3-day, which of course the higher time frames from the daily and up, all I really use them for is to see what price wants to do, and then the delivery that the models that happen in the hourly and the 4-hour are the ones that we trade for the most part. But yeah, okay. So this we're gonna set it as 3-day React 1. Okay. So then the daily, like I was saying, it's literally the same thing, just it reaccumulated. So for now, the only two things that I would expect it to do is to either keep on going up or to go back to that zone and then, you know, take out these daily highs right here. If it does end up coming down, mitigating the S&D to then come back up. No, that should be pretty much it. You know, daily's bullish. Like I said, everything is pretty much going to be bullish on Bitcoin until it isn't. Don't forget to stay until the end of the video to see why we change the bias, right? Because it's not about being right about where it goes. It's just about planning what you do, what we do when the delivery is happening. Yeah. Okay, then the 4-hour for now is just, you know, completely just going up. We have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 breaks up, after 3 down, and after 4 up. So this is just reaccumulation at its finest. Nothing really to see here either. We'll most likely see price either, you know, like I said, break up, then reaccumulate again, and then keep on going up, or we'll see some sideways action because we have like we're up quite a bit now. And let me see, we're up around 30% in the past, what, 2 weeks? So yeah, still bullish. Nothing really is changing. Now for the hourly, of course, still bullish, but we're in the assumption of reaccumulation. What I'm looking for is for a price to either keep on breaking up here fractally, right? We have fractal break 1 there, and then fractal break 2, and we had price mitigate the S&D, the fractal S&D here. So for now, all I'm waiting for is for there to be some sort of accumulation, reaccumulations in the lower time frames, like lower than the 1 hour, to then take this high, or to then for it to keep on breaking down just for a little bit, accumulate again, and then deliver the high, right? So the hourly target for the time being is going to be here, which is, I'm pretty sure, what, 52K, almost 53. So yeah, this is going to be the hourly target. And you can see the price, it's 52,889. Doesn't really matter, but that's the delivery I'm looking for either to just keep on going up, or like I said, break down for a little bit and then break back up. At the end of the day, let's not forget, we are targeting the, was it weekly? Yeah, it's the weekly high right here. Let's just write it up. So that's gonna be our target for the time being, probably months. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For crypto, what I've been doing is just trading the hourly lately. I was trading the hourly and the 5-minute together, but I completely changed it just because most of the times price doesn't come back to the S&D, mitigate, and then, you know, keep on going up. Like most of the times, like I can show it right now. You see what it does? It literally doesn't come back and mitigate. It just breaks back up. It just breaks up without mitigating the S&D. So what I've been doing is just trading the hourly. But yeah, so now that we've established that we're completely bullish on Bitcoin, for now, right? For now. I don't really care where it goes. I mean, of course, I hold spot, but that's a completely different story. That's a completely different game plan. This is literally just for what I do, my intradays or whatever you want to call them on futures, right? Or weekly swings. I don't even know. They're not really swings. It's whenever the TP gets ran or the stop loss gets ran or we break even. But yeah, okay. So let's just go over what we're going to do if price starts going bearish. The weekly on Bitcoin is most likely going to stay bullish for a few months here because we're in reaccumulation now, right? So if we do end up having, let's say we get a break down here, right? Price comes and breaks down. I would still be assuming that price wants to keep on going up, accumulating or reaccumulating in the lower time frames to then deliver the high, which would be this one, right? Just for an example. So I'm not going to be using the weekly here to know if we're like, to tell you guys when it'll be bearish on it, because I'm not going to be bearish and it'll take so fucking long for the weekly to even do anything, right? Because, every single candle is a week, so it'll take very, very long. But let's see. And I'm doing this as I go. I haven't really like rehearsed this, so we'll see. But it's really not that complicated. But now, looking at the daily, for the most part here, what will make me go bullish for a while is if the 3-day, right, has a breakdown here. Like if for some reason we just get a big flush, I've been saying that fucking word so much, but yeah, if for some reason we get a big flush or whatever, right here, let's see this. 3-day break. Let's say 3-day bearish break. I don't really ever put that, but yeah. So if 3-day doesn't end up, just breaking down from here, like with the current break, then I'll be bearish for a while, right? Or up until let's say it does this. So let's say this would be, it breaks the high, right? After breaking the low, then that would make me become bullish again. And of course, I would look for the deepest S&D down here to then, get mitigated to keep on taking it up. Usually that's how I've been buying spot. And if you guys know, it's been working out pretty good. Not on the 3-day, but on the daily. There's not really any time frames, but I'm just saying, if we were to, have a breakdown immediately under, what's the price? I don't know. Here, 38,660, then of course that would fuck it all up, at least for everybody that's bullish. I don't really care. But yeah, so then bearish, then the daily, pretty much the same thing because we just reaccumulated, right? So my whole plan, well, not really plan, but the way I see it is that Bitcoin just wants to keep on going up, right? Up, 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 up. So if it does come back and break down, then I would need another break up to then take it up. Or, of course, it'll just keep on failing down and failing down and failing down. And if it does break down here twice, let's say in the daily, as you can see, right? Let's say if the daily ends up breaking down once, right? Coming back up a little bit and then breaking back down, then that would be the 3-day break, which would, of course, end up making everything bearish for a while. Not forever, but just for a little bit until, of course, we accumulate again or reaccumulate again. Then I think that would be pretty much it. I mean, the 4-hour and everything, it's all the same. Like, there's no really... It'll take a while. Like here, same thing with this. Like if it does break down, it would just be in the assumption of reaccumulation. So what does that mean? That I'll be assuming that price just wants to accumulate or reaccumulate in the lower time frames. And what I mean by that, like hourly, 30-minute, hour, 5-minute, 1 minute, doesn't matter, in the lower time frames to then break back up and keep on going up, right? That would be the plan. So the 4 hours completely bullish. There's nothing here that will make me bearish for a while, at least not for the following week or two. Then the daily is already breaking down. It's in the assumption of reaccumulation. So the only thing that would make me bearish on the daily, on the hourly, would be if it comes and breaks back down once, two. No, so it would be 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So if it breaks down 4 times, then I would have to wait for it to reset again to for it to accumulate or reaccumulate again to then take it back up in the hourly. But for now we're good. There's really nothing else to see. The plan is still, like I said, right, is for price to go ahead and where it's mitigating right now and take out our hourly high to keep on then going up to the weekly high. Or was it the weekly high we had? Yeah, it is the weekly high. Yeah, weekly high. So for now, everything is bullish. If once it switches to bearish on, let's say, the 3D and the others, then I wouldn't be looking for shorts still, because like I said, the weekly would still be in what's it called, in reaccumulation, right? This whole time, like it doesn't matter. Like the only thing that I would do if we do end up being bearish in all the time frames, like under the 3D, right, or once the 3D goes bearish, would be this, like would be shorting for the mitigation. So we'll be shorting from, let's say, here or whatever. Once from here, once the 3D gets broken, shorting all the way down here to the lower S&D. And that would be, that would be my plan if we do end up going bearish. I don't think we will, but it doesn't really matter what I think. Like at the end of the day, we just trade the chart and the structure. So that would be essentially it. I'm not gonna be buying any spot anytime soon. Soon. Wow. All I'm gonna be doing is trading the futures. Okay. Well, that should be the end of the video there. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I hope it helped you. I'm sure it will, because it's been delivering the exact same way over and over and over throughout the whole year. And if you want to see a little bit more on like my day-to-day trades, either you can join our server, right, by going to our Twitter and then going to our website, and then you'll be able to see the 7-day trial. Or you can always DM me on Twitter or follow me on Twitter, and you'll see my day-to-day opinions of where Bitcoin is going and my targets. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Peace out.